light needs the dark. This is the message that came to me today from the pale pink rose. So in this video, I'm going to explore what this message means, connect it in a little bit with what's going on in my life at the moment, and just share some insights as to why the light needs the dark. So I'll have a little chat to begin with, and then I will either do a meditation or a channeling. I'm actually not sure. Let's see what evolves and see what the message from the pale pink rose is. So welcome to my channel. I'm Jacquelyn Atkins. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a couple of weeks since I made a video. I sound like I'm in confession, don't I? I feel like I'm in confession. Not that there is any pressure to create a video at any time, but I do like to create one weekly. But my life has been a little insane. I have experienced a little bit of the darkness in the last week and a half or so. Nothing really incredibly traumatic, but there has been quite a bit of upheaval in my personal life, and I've also been moving around a lot in that time. I do house sit, and while I'm in a house sit for quite a period of time, I feel stable and grounded, and I've had a lot of movement over the last week alongside a few personal things. And so I didn't get a video made last week, and even today I had to sit with there is a lot else to do right now, and I just really wanted to connect with you again. And when I lined those things up and I thought, what will I really enjoy doing right now? It was like, I want to speak to my YouTube audience. I want to connect with you. And actually, from a personal perspective, I really wanted to connect with the energy of the pale pink rose. Now, someone requested a message from the pale pink rose some time ago. I think it was last year. And while I'm on that topic, if there is a particular rose you would like to hear from, a message, please just pop that down in the comments. There are still a couple I have written down that I haven't made yet, but the pale pink rose came through. This rose is often connected with Mother Mary's energy. And so I think the reason she came through for me today in sharing a message with you is that Mother Mary has been very present with me in the last couple of weeks. I actually almost want to cry as I say that. Mother Mary has been present with me my entire life. I was raised Catholic, and I had such a strong connection to Mother Mary. And unlike many Catholics who step away from the church doctrine and find their own form of spirituality and will often say, oh, I knew it wasn't right for me at the time, I didn't feel like that as a child. I was in such devotion to Mother Mary and to Jesus, and I didn't really at any point go, what's this? Something smells fishy here. Like, for me, I was just in the devotional energy of those beings. And so Mother Mary has always been incredibly close to my heart. And I think she probably helped my transition when I did move away from that in my early 20s and started to explore a different type of spirituality, a direct connection with the spiritual beings. And so she came through very strongly in what was I doing? I was in a call with one of my groups. Yes, because Mother Mary is a guardian of the rose line. And in fact, she is the embodiment of the rose line. And so I was bringing through messages for everyone that were doing my priestess training. This is the third initiation, is the guardians. And I was bringing through a channel message for everyone. I was channeling Mary. And at the same time as I was channeling her for everyone, she was giving me a message. So it was quite surreal because I was channeling and I was receiving at the same time. But it was so profound for me, and it reminded me that actually the rose line is her embodiment. And all of the other rose line beings that I talk about are aspects of that. So with her stepping in so strongly in that way in the last couple of weeks, I think that's why I also became aware of the pale pink rose. In some of my oracles that I have, my oracle card decks, there are cards around Mother Mary with either Mother Mary or something symbolizing the Divine Mother energy, often referring to her. And very often there is a pale pink rose with them. So the pale pink rose came to me today, and she said, light needs the dark. I think very often with the energy of Mother Mary, as experienced through the pale pink rose and any other way, with her energy, we see it as all light. And this was a part of the message that Mother Mary had brought through for me. Mary is the title of a high priestess. And if you are walking the path of the high priestess, as Mother Mary did, as Mary Magdalene did, as Mary Jacobi did, as Mary Salome did, as all who have the title of Mary, if you are walking that path, you must go into the darkness. I did a video recently on the dark goddess energy. It was the name of a rose in the rose garden I was at. It was called the Black Madonna, the Black Madonna energy. Well, Mother Mary has the Black Madonna energy. Mother Mary is not just light. And so the pale pink rose came to me and said that you can't have light without the darkness. And when I've offered workshops before on the New Earth Triple Goddess, we explore the dark goddess first, because the deeper we go into the dark goddess, the more grounded and the more powerful we can move into the light goddess aspect or the white goddess aspect. And so this is what the pale pink rose was saying. And as she showed me her blossom, in meditation this was, I haven't got any roses around me where I am now. As she showed me her blossom, she showed me that blossom began when that rose was a seed in the soil. There was darkness. There was the full creative energy, but it was darkness. And then as that rose grew, there were the thorns. The thorns are the dark aspect of the rose. And they support the beautiful blossoming of the pale pink rose. So her message is to embrace the darkness. In those challenging times, like the upheaval I've had in the last week or two, a lot of emotion has been released, and I have been a support person for a lot of emotion being released. But that darkness enables me to embody more light. We can avoid the darkness. We can be frightened of the darkness. We can just want to be the Virginal Mary, the light aspect of Mother Mary. But Mother Mary is the crone. She is also death. She is darkness. She is the void. And the pale pink rose is there to remind us of this, to remind us that she has been in the darkness, that she has the thorns. And just before I came on, I was contemplating My journey as a teacher of the Roseline wisdom, a teacher of life wisdom. Maybe a guide is a better word. Teacher, sometimes I'm like, ugh, but there is an element of that, of course. A guide, most certainly. And yet I am not light all the time. I have my lessons and I have my challenges, and I go into the darkness and I say the wrong thing and I act in the wrong way, in a way that may not be expected of someone who is teaching great wisdoms, that is channeling the wisdom of these amazing beings. But this is what is exciting about being human, is that we can go into the darkness and we can grow from that darkness. We can be the Black Madonna, and then we can blossom into the White Goddess. So let's go into meditation now with the pale pink rose. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe there'll be a channeling. Maybe it'll just be a guided visualization. So close your eyes and let's feel her energy. So immediately she's taking us into the heart of Mother Mary. So it's like you are diving into this pale pink rose, and it's the heart of Mother Mary. But as you dive in, what is all light in this beautiful pale pink around you slowly becomes darker and darker and darker. And you find yourself in a dark void. It might be like a very dark cave where you can't see anything. But there is not fear in this cave. There is not fear in the darkness. There is love. And so as you sit in the darkness, you feel the love and you feel the potential of light. And you smell the most beautiful rose scent around you. And you look down, and at your feet there is a seed. It is a seed of the pale pink rose. You can just make it out in the dark, or perhaps you put your fingers down and you feel it, and you pick up this seed and you cup it in your hands. You give it more darkness. And as you hold it, you feel its essence move in through your hand chakras and up your arms and into your heart chakra. And it plants itself in your heart chakra. It plants itself in the pain within your heart chakra, in the darkness, in the aspects that you have closed off in your heart chakra. Maybe in the mistakes, what you have called mistakes that have closed down part of your heart chakra. It plants itself in all of that denser energy. And it starts to blossom. From that darkness, it is nurtured and it is able to blossom. And so a little shoot grows up out of that darkness. And that shoot grows slowly. There's a stem, branches start to come off, thorns are created, protecting that rose. And then you see a bud, a green bud held. And slowly it folds back, and slowly, slowly the palest of pink roses emerges. And as it emerges, there is a light within the heart. There is a light shining in that place that was dark, in the pain that you have held, in the wrongs you may feel you have done, the mistakes you have made, the hurt you may have given. A light shines on it. Because in being in that darkness, you discovered more of your light. You made a choice to follow a path with more light next time. And the pale pink rose guides you onto that path. And she brings a message to you now. Look into the darkness. Do not run away. Do not hide. Face it. Face your humanness. Face the pain. Face the unknown. Face your fears. For the path of the Mary requires this. The path of the Mary requires the darkness so you can more fully emerge into the light, so that you can be stronger in your light, so that you can be grounded in your light. Smell my essence. Feel the softness of my petals. Notice my thorns. I am whole. I emerged from the darkness into the light, and I am whole. You are whole. And you are only whole because you have experienced darkness. You have allowed darkness. And in the light that emerged from that, you moved into wholeness. This is the path of the Mother Mary frequency, of the Mary priestesses, of the lineage of the rose. Carry me with you in your heart. Remember my message next time you journey through the darkness. Sun yantan hoa hoa kion nadan kuha kuha kuha. And as you emerge with the pink rose out of the heart of the Great Mother, back into the light, feel yourself back in your room or wherever you are listening to this, in your current reality, back into your beautiful physical body. When you're ready, open your eyes. Carry the pale pink rose with you through the darkness, through the light, and remember your wholeness. Thank you for joining me for this video. Rose blessings to you.